Well, Alexander Soros, key in on that last name, the son of liberal billionaire George Soros, met with Vice President Kamala Harris earlier this week. Senator Marsha Blackburn reacted to the meeting saying, quote, "It's laughable that the left wants you to believe that the Soros family has no influence in politics." Matt Palumbo, author of Man Behind the Curtain, joins me now. So how deep, Matt, is the Soros influence in the Democratic Party?
Well, I argue that he has more influence in the Biden administration, really, than any other administration. And, you know,
And by the way, when you say he,
Yeah,
you're
George.
referring both to George and his son?
Both George and the son. And I will say it's fascinating with George that his whole life, and the media has gone along with this, has made criticism of him and his network and really suggesting that there's anything negative going on into a conspiracy theory. And then his son Alex is now sort of, it looks like, really taking over the empire, and he is doing it out in the open. You really can't call it a conspiracy unless you're the mainstream media trying to cover this. And with VP Harris, notably, that meeting was missing from her public schedule that day.
Well, more than a conspiracy theorist, they're charging people with anti-Semitism because of his Jewish roots. But the guy's an atheist. I've interviewed him, and I've asked him point blank, "Do you believe in God?" He said, "No, I'm an atheist." So, I mean, that charge just doesn't stand up.
Well, it's funny you say that. I got a Google alert on my book title last night. The Southern Poverty Law Center did an article mentioning me, and they claimed my book was laden with anti-Semitic tropes. And I thought, well, wow, you'd think they'd quote at least one of them in their article. Not one. It was just, they don't even link to it. It's just, you're supposed to assume whatever they say about me. And that is the line of attack.
It's his policies, and particularly his policy with regard to law and order, and subsidizing the most radical prosecutors around the nation, putting tons and tons and tons of money into races that usually didn't see that much money. So naturally, a lot of their candidates win.
Yeah, and in those cities, too, you see, I mean, listen, crime, it is true, went up nationwide in the COVID era, but it went up way more in these Soros DA areas. It pretty much doubled in a lot of those areas. And it doesn't matter what race or religion the person funding that is going to be. And hey, there have been plenty of Jewish Republican donors. No one would say it's anti-Semitic for the left to attack them. So yeah, it's bad policy. We are noticing, and there's a crime of noticing, apparently.
So
nowadays.
have conservatives learned from his policy of picking some key races, because it's a very successful policy. You pick some key races, a lot of money usually doesn't go in those races. You pour money into one candidate, and you can win it easily. I mean, could conservatives take a page from his book in terms of their funding?
Yeah, I definitely think they should. I mean, I was asked recently, which should our message be? And mine is, if there's any right-wing billionaires who want to counteract that, feel free, because we really don't have a right-wing equivalent to Soros. Many. Our funders are more on fiscal and economic issues, but not as much in the social sphere, and I'd like to see more on that end as well.
Now, Soros prosecutors haven't been winning all over the place. In fact, in San Francisco, for example, very famously, the DA there was a Soros guy, very far to the left. He got kicked out. So is that happening more often? Yeah.
So, the initially, if you go back 5 years or so to today, their success rate in winning, in taking office, is excess of 90% because there's so much money. But we are getting a phenomenon where you can be too far left even for San Francisco or even for some of these other cities. And now I don't have much faith they'll replace them with people much better, but there is a breaking point apparently even for, that insanity.
Matt Palumbo, great to see you, man.
Thank you so much.